We'll keep this lesson in active pause mode as we discuss unguided rockets. Press the spacebar to continue.
Okay, we're going to learn rockets.
Take a look at the weapon status panel on the bottom center of the front dash. You'll see that except for the most outer and inner stations, all stations are loaded with rockets, indicated by the yellow lights. In the top right corner of the panel is a dashed field that indicates the selected weapon type. Currently, no weapon type is selected. Let's select rockets now by entering air-to-ground mode. Press 7.
Now HPC
Now we're in
comes on.
air-to-ground mode, and you can see HPC, which indicates rockets, shown in the current weapon field. You can also see green lights on the active weapon station indication. In this case, the second most outport station on the right wing. In the lower right portion of the HUD, you are provided the name of the selected rocket type. You can see S5, which indicates the S5 rocket, which is housed in the UB-32A rocket pod. This is a rather small rocket with a high explosive warhead. Press D to select the next rocket type. The next rocket type is the S8KOM. This rocket uses the B8M1 rocket pod with 20 rockets per pod. The rocket is 82 millimeters in diameter, has a range of about 2 kilometers, and has a shaped charged warhead which is good against armor. Press D to select the next rocket type. This is the S13OF, which is held forward to a B13L rocket pod. The rocket is larger than the S5 and S8, having a diameter of 122 millimeters.
It's that one.
It has a blast fragmentation warhead and has a range of about 2 kilometers. High explosive and blast fragmentation warheads are best used against unarmored and lightly armored targets. However, a direct hit on an armored vehicle may destroy it, depending on the size of the warhead. Press D to select the next rocket type. The S-24B is your largest rocket, with a diameter of 600 millimeters and a massive 235 kilogram blast fragmentation warhead. Given its size, the S-24B is not housed in a pod, but rather directly attached to the weapon station. Press D to select the next rocket type. The other large rocket at your disposal is the S25 Ofm, with a diameter of 340 millimeters and a 190 kilogram warhead. This rocket has the longest range and can reach out to 3 kilometers. Each rocket is housed in a single launch tube. Press D to select the next rocket type. The final rocket is the S8 OFP2. Like the KOM version, it's an 82 millimeter rocket with 20 rockets per pod. However, this one has a blast fragmentation warhead. Press D to return to the S5 rocket. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson and fly through all the gates ahead.
Alright.
As we're en route to the target, we can practice your low-level ingress skills. Nearing the target, we'll initiate a pop-up attack.
I haven't been able to do this very well. So we'll see if we can destroy some stuff here. The problem is the words get in the way, and I can't really see what I'm shooting.
In the middle portion of your HUD is your rocket aiming reticle. Much like the bombing reticle, this indicates where the rockets will land if you launch them at that instant. However, the range must be within minimum and maximum range value.
See how the range is going up? It's too high. Okay, and now we're in. Now we're up. Now we're not. A lot of background sound here. A lot of white noise, unfortunately.
Along the left side of the HUD is the rocket launch zone indication. The top bar indicates the maximum range of the rocket, and the bottom bar indicates the minimum safe range. The caret moves vertically along the left side of the HUD to indicate your current range based on where the rocket aiming reticle is placed. When the caret is between the maximum and minimum range bars, the range is valid.
LA.
When your selected rocket type is within range, a launch authorization queue will appear on the HUD. At the next gate, we'll start our climb. Make sure your speed is above 700 kilometers per hour.
Which it is, 780.
As you pass through the top gate, roll the aircraft inverted and pull the nose down to the target. The target's marked with red smoke. When aligned with the target, roll the wings level while keeping the aiming reticle over the target. Press the spacebar to fire the rockets when you see the LAQ on the HUD.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G. Over G.
So I did that, but now I just don't get to a next step for some reason. So. So I don't know. I'm still on S5s, so we'll see how that does. Keep going back and forth. Doesn't look like I damaged them too well. There's a couple right over here. Get ready to fire.
Pull up. Pull up.
Woohoo!
Pull up.
Got some damage on that Hemet TFFT. Still on S5s though, so we'll see. Hey, DB Spear, how you doing? We are just learning rockets. I'm using the S5s right now.
Fuel 1500.
Oh, it's telling me I need to hurry up. That's the problem, is I can't see what I'm shooting. There we go. Critical damage on one. That's perfect. Still on S5s. So we'll see if we can take them all out. That'd be kind of cool. There's only a small range between 2 and 3 kilometers for each of these things. We're going to do some more training after this. We must be near the end of the... Doing well, I'm just looking for a small... Yeah, I'm definitely small. Oh... Okay, F14, I wish. I wish I could get that, but... I'm just learning right now, but... There we go.
Pull up. Pull up.
Ooh, destroyed. Perfect.
Over G. Over G. Over G.
Destroyed a bunch. That's good. That's good. Let's see here. Oh, Let's move that here. Oh. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm been doing it. The DCS community's been really good. Uh, been trying as much as possible to play this a lot. Um, I really need those follows to. It's been going good though. Like everyone from DCS has been doing it. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. What should we attack? What should we attack? I can't see. I can't see. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Pull up. Pull up.
Ah, it was a miss for sure. Let's see, who was that? Oh, let's pause break. Um, thanks. I really appreciate it. I thought it was you. I just wanted to make sure. Um, I don't have a HOTUS yet. If you can believe it, I've done all this training, even landing with a keyboard, mouse. There's cause it no flight computer that keeps it safe. So do you like your Tomcat? I know there's a bit of lag on the stream, so. Yeah, I'm using a Logitech, or sorry, I am using a controller.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay, we got the
Overgy,
tanker
overgy,
destroyed. That's perfect. Yeah, so the Xbox controller, it makes it a little easier, but it's still very tough. Oh shoot! So A is fire. Oh no, I fired my big guy, didn't I? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well now I know that's a fire button. I haven't really mapped any controls for the Xbox controller, so. I wish I could try out the aircraft before I buy them. Okay. In range, but I can't see what I'm shooting.
Pull up. Pull up.
That's got to be a direct hit. Damage, damage. Okay. Do you have a standalone or Steam? So is a Steam version. What's the difference? Is there a big difference? So now we're on to S24s, which is middle one. Well, that's the big boy. We're using the big boy. Pretty sure. Yep. So we don't want to miss with this guy. Oh, really? Oh. That's good to know. So do you have to purchase the standalone version then? Okay, we're gonna go right in the middle here. Try and hit some of these. Let's go for this guy right here.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, no damage? Seriously? Okay. Just see what I did there. That was very confusing of me. Why did I do that? Try to do something, it did not work. Only thing you need is to reinstall the game, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, I might do that. Like, I'm having fun with these training missions so far. Also, it's open beta. Oh, okay. Oh, we're almost out of rockets here. We are almost out. So we're gonna have to really zoom in here. Okay, a little bit of damage there. We're almost out. I think we're on the last rocket pod, which is the inside one. We have 20. I just fired like, I think 6. Usually it's usually stable. So are the servers still the same from Steam and the standalone version? Because that's, I feel like, yeah, they are. Okay. Okay, let's try and finish these guys off. Okay, there's one. One right there. We're lined up. Going too quickly.
Fuel 800.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay. If I can do a favor and drop a link. Yeah, I don't see why not. Absolutely. What's the link for? Tutorials to make the Steam version still. Oh, wait, sorry, what? Tutorial to make the Steam version standalone? Okay. Oh! Cool, okay, yeah, absolutely. Okay, we'll try and do one more bombing run here. We're gonna do what they say to do. Go low.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay. Going through. Going up. Go inverted. Not the best.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull
Woohoo!
up. Pull up.
Oh my God! No!
Overgy.
What happened? I think I totally hit that.
Pull up. Pull
Shifty E. Yeah, I am. I totally am. Pay attention to the news comments when you look at that. Yeah, unfortunately, I get to this point and then it just it stops commenting. So I think we pretty much got it for rockets. I think we can move on. We can quit this. Let's see how we did. So we pretty much shot everything. I don't unfortunately know how. So this is what I did. Target. Not in Twitch at LE link. Okay. So I opened it up, and I'll look at it after I'm done, for sure, and then I can figure that out. So let's see, how many did I... Pilot died, yeah, crash, mission end. Okay. Okay, so I think we can move internal cannons. Oh, we're doing it at night too? Oh my gosh. Cannons is C. Fire cannons, spacebar. So I think, okay. 3 threats. Okay. How hard could that be, right? 3 threats instead of like 20.
In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use the internal 30mm cannon. We will start the lesson in active pause mode. Under the forward fuselage of the S25T is a twin-barrel Gish 20 30mm cannon with a 200-round magazine. The 30mm cannon round is armor-piercing, high-explosive that is best against light armor and unarmored targets. The rounds include a tracer that you can use to better judge where the rounds are impacting. The firing rate is 3,000 rounds per minute with a muzzle velocity of 870 meters per second.
Wow.
You can turn on the cockpit lighting by pressing L. Press the spacebar to continue. Go ahead and enable air-to-ground mode by pressing 7. To select a cannon as the active weapon, press C. With the cannon selected, take a look at the weapon status panel. In the bottom right corner is the indication for cannon rounds remaining. A K indicates a full magazine, and there are indications for half and 1/4. In the top right corner of the panel is the weapon type indicator.
What? Wait. Where? Let's go active pause. Oh, in my head. Okay, gun. Okay. A K indicates a full magazine. I don't see the K at all. Okay, in the bottom right corner is the indicator for cannons. A K indicates there's nothing there. Okay. That's definitely not a K. Anyways, top right corner of the panel is a weapon type with no BNY. That's right here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Right there. So K is right there. So that shows me that I'm full. And BNY shows the cannon is selected. Perfect.
Cannon is selected. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson and fly through all the gates ahead. Given that it's pretty dark out, you want to keep a close eye on your instruments and your radar altimeter on the HUD. We'll be flying pretty low, so make sure you don't get below the route altitudes. As before, fly through all the gates ahead, and we'll talk more about the gun as we get closer to the target.
Okay. Yeah, definitely low. So quiet.
Watch your altitude at the next gate. It's a low one.
Okay. Oh boy.
On the HUD, you'll note that gun is displayed in the bottom left corner, indicating its selection. In the lower right corner of the HUD is a box that indicates the remaining ammunition in quarters, 4 being full and 1 being 1/4 full.
Okay.
Along the left side of the HUD is the maximum and minimum range bars, just like we saw with rockets.
Right. I
When
saw
the range
that.
carries between the two bars, the cannon is within range of the point beneath the aiming reticle on the HUD.
This is a very small
When in
window.
range, the LA indication will be displayed.
Uh-oh, where's the other enemies? Whoa, we gotta go low.
We'll now start a dive on the target that consists of a couple trucks marked with red smoke. To help aid you seeing them, some illumination flares will be dropped over the target area. Continue flying through the gates to line up with the target.
Okay.
Watch your airspeed and fly to place the aiming reticle over the target. Press the space bar when you get the LAQ.
Wait, what? Was nowhere even near those targets. That didn't even... What? What are you... That made no sense whatsoever. That was the worst ever. Why would you line me up like that? Why wouldn't you line me up? Oh yeah, I'd say. Line me up like this. Well, that's obviously not gonna work. Oh wait, what am I shooting? Oh, yeah, why doesn't anyone, like, why isn't there anything decent? Okay. Truck and snowfield. Right. Okay.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Ooh, damage 92%. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. That's good. Near illuminating flares. Okay. Yeah, what are those things in the air? I don't understand. They never explain that at all. Are they just lighting it up, or clouds? No, like there's the red things. 2.8, 2.9. Like they're, I don't know. They explain it. Yeah. Just to see. Okay.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, critical
Good hits
damage.
on target.
Perfect.
You can end the lesson now by pressing the escape key, or practice on the
Woo!
remaining targets marked with green smoke before the illumination flares die.
Okay, those are just illumination flares. Okay. It's pretty cool. Fortunately, I'm only going to be able to hit the one.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Overgy.
I'm at critical damage. Perfect.
Overgy.
Can't wait till you learn the game. Tell me how bad the tutorial is for an airframe. What do you mean? Tutorial for an airframe? Like, you mean? Yeah, I know it's pulling them too hard. Like I'm pulling too many G's, or oh, destroyed. Haha. Cool. Destroyed it. Okay, let's get this one on the left here.
Pull up. Pull up.
Oh, we're out. We're out.
Overgy.
We destroyed it anyways, so.
Overgy.
I think we got the. Okay. Okay. We can quit that. So the earlier a module for an aircraft was released, the worse the tutorials are off. Oh, so if you buy a new one, there's going to be tutorials on how to fly it and everything else. Is what you're saying? Like, who makes the tutorials? Like DCS? Or is it the people who made the planes? Start cheating and cheating. Okay. Hit, shot. Okay. ammunition devs usually. Okay. Okay, we're on to gun pods. I don't even know what gun pods are. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we are gonna learn. When did you get DCS? A week ago. I'd say I started like the F14 has a pretty good tutorial, but also assumes you have a basic grasp on some things like throttle control one. Yeah, I mean like I've played flight simulators for a while. Uh, just trying to get some flight controls, but it's it's extremely hard. Like I can't even get people to like I can't even get used ones. No, no, I have and no, I don't have a HOTAS at all. I'm using uh, a keyboard, a mouse, and an Xbox controller. Now that's I feel like pretty crazy, especially for this game. So I also have VR too. So um, is your best option? I thought the T1600 T16,000. I think it was. I was thinking about getting. It's got all three, and it's like $300. Okay, we're gonna use the SPPU 22-1 gun pods. 7C, left control, and spacebar. Okay. Gun pod down, right control. Oh my god. Right control, gun pod up. Okay. 16 is also marked up to all hell.
In addition
Right.
to the internal 30mm cannon,
It's
the
$300.
S25T can also carry up to 4 SPPU 22-1 external gun pods. Each pod contains 2 GISH 23L autocannons that contain 260 23mm rounds. The fire rate for the cannons is 3,000 rounds per minute and have an effective range of around 2 kilometers.
Holy.
The pods are most effective against unarmored and lightly armored units. This lesson is currently in active pause as we discuss its use. Press the spacebar to continue. Enter air-to-ground mode by pressing 7.
Okay.
Activate the gun by pressing C.
See.
On the weapon status panel, you'll see that we have 4 wing stations loaded. Each of these contain a single gun pod.
Gun
You will
pod.
also note that we have a full ammunition
Gun
load
pod.
indicated by the K. Press the spacebar to continue.
Okay. Right there. Okay.
Let's take a look at the weapon systems control panel in the bottom left corner of the front dash. Currently, the release mode switch is set to the salvo position and the size switch is set to 1. In this setting, just the internal 30mm cannon is used. Press left control and spacebar once to select the next salvo position. The fix option is now selected as a salvo position, and the salvo size switch has been set to X2. In this setting, 2 gun pods are now the active weapons.
Right.
Inside each of the gun pods, the twin barrels can be depressed to allow you to shoot downwards even when in level flight. When the barrels are depressed, the green light on the panel will light. Let's try this. Press right control and right bracket to depress the gun pods.
Right control and right bracket.
Notice that when you did so, the range carried on the left side of the HUD decreases due to the change in gun barrel angle. Now try raising the gun barrels by pressing right control and left bracket. Good. To select all 4 pods in fixed mode, press left control and spacebar again. When you did so, the salvo size switch was set to X4. To set all the gun pods to the bore sight position, press left control and spacebar again. When you did so, the salvo position switch was set to the 0 position. To return the internal 30mm cannon to the salvo position and the salvo size switch.
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, the A10 has always. I've actually seen two A10s in real life, and I mean, it's fascinating design. Like a gun that is built. The plane is built around the gun. That's a pretty cool one. The F14 I hear is pretty cool, or the F18, but I don't really know. I don't really know. Like, I'm more into like bombing runs probably instead of like air-to-air combat. Air-to-air combat's pretty cool, but I like blowing stuff up. So, okay. So turret in a 3 mil cannon. Blah blah blah. Space cannon. We did that. Okay.
Set to 1. Press left control and spacebar one more time.
Left
Do this
control.
now. Ahead of you on a small airfield is a light armored vehicle marked with red smoke to practice on. Set the number of gun pods to use in the depression angle, and then use the aiming reticle on the HUD to line up the...
The what? The A4... Wait. The A4 is free, you want? Try for a fight. It's a mod, but it's a pretty damn good one. A4? Okay. Yeah, that sounds... I always like to try new things. So, okay. Lightly armored vehicle marked with red smoke to practice on. Set the number of gun pods to use and depression angle, and then use the aiming rectangle on the HUD to line up the shot. When you launch an authorized cue, press and hold the spacebar to fire the gun pods. Okay.
shot. When you have the launch authorization cue, press and hold the spacebar to fire the gun pods. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Press and hold. Gotta make sure we're in range. Whoa. That is... Whoa, he's firing at me! If you're looking for a modern strike aircraft, go for the A-10C, not the A. Oh, there's a difference. Okay. That's good to know. That's crazy. This is the first time someone's actually fired back. Let's see how we can do this. Those gun pods are pretty cool. Yeah, I really like air to ground is really cool. Actually 90% sure that the A-10C... Oh, I missed that. Pause break. Is half off for sure. Okay, so $40 instead of $8 asking for the website when you launch on standalone. You can also try any mod for free for 1 to 2 weeks. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe we'll try a different mode. Okay, so this is gonna fire a little bit lower, so we can get up a little higher. I think. Okay, where am I looking? Okay, there we are. Let's line up. It's in a range. So why does everyone's so great with DCS. I'm just wondering, like, is it the community just super small and everyone just really needs people, or is it in a niche? Okay. Yeah, I really love. Whew. Let's try a different one. What did that do? Did I put it back to 4? I made it really low. Let's put it back. Oh, we're only at 1. So we're at quarter right now. Oh, is that what I want? Gun pod. That's what I want. Okay. You see this was all the was like 3,000 people. Wow. So like what happened? Like why isn't there still like a ton of people on DCS? Like the most I ever see is like 15, 20 people. And yet it is so much better than Flight Simulator because I mean you could fire at people and who doesn't want to do that? Okay. We're gonna do it this time. Let's see here. People play open beta a lot. Players spike around Christmas sales. Okay. Okay. Almost there. We got it this time, guys. We need to wait for LAX. Lower, lower, lower. Uh-oh, I'm out. What's going on? Why can't I fire? Aw, man. I'm not high enough, aren't I? On multiplayer? Really? There's 2,500 people that play this game on multiplayer? At a time? I heard that it was like the community was way smaller than that, but okay, but still like so on one server, how many people will be on a server? Like how many people are supposed to be on a server, I guess. Like what's the maximum and minimum? Okay. I'd say most people around 40. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get this guy right here. Uh-oh. Why isn't it firing? Uh-oh. Oh no. What did I do? Am I out? I'm not out. Oh, is it not selected? C? No. We're on ground. We're on 7. Oh. I'm on nothing. D. Hmm. isn't it firing? No. Okay, we'll just try this again. I'm gonna get this the first time. Left control and spacebar.
In addition to the internal 30mm cannon, the SU-25T can also carry up to 4 SPPU-22-1 external gun pods. Each pod contains 2 Gish 23L autocannons that contain 260 23mm rounds. The fire rate for the cannons is 3,000 rounds per minute and have an effective range of around 2 kilometers. The pods are most effective against unarmored and lightly armored units. This lesson is currently in active pause as we discuss its use. Press the spacebar to continue.
Hoggett, Georgia at war. Okay. Big gun time today. Yes, yes, big guns for sure.
Enter air-to-ground mode by pressing 7.
Okay.
Activate the gun by pressing C.
Okay. C.
On the weapon status panel, you'll see that we have 4 wing stations loaded. Each of these contain a single gun pod. You will also note that we have a full ammunition load indicated by the K.
Okay.
Press the spacebar to continue. Let's take a look at the weapon systems control panel in the bottom left corner of the front dash. Currently, the release mode switch is set to the salvo position and the size switch is set to 1. In this setting, just the internal 30mm cannon is used. Press left control and spacebar once to select the next salvo position. The fix option is now selected as a salvo position, and the salvo size switch has been set to X2. In this setting, 2 gun pods are now the active weapons. Inside each of the gun pods, the twin barrels can be depressed to allow you to shoot downwards even when in level flight.
Okay.
When the barrels are depressed, the green light on the panel will light. Let's try this. Press right control and right bracket to depress the gun pods. Notice that when you did so, the range carried on the left side of the HUD
Went down.
decreases due to the change in gun barrel angle. Now try raising the gun barrels by pressing right control and left bracket. Good. To select all 4 pods in fixed mode, press left control and spacebar again.
All gun mode is left control and spacebar. Okay.
When you did so, the salvo size switch was set to X4. To set all the gun pods to the bore sight position, press left control and spacebar again. When you did so, the salvo position switch was set to the 0 position.
Yes.
To return the internal 30mm cannon to the salvo position and the salvo size switch set to 1, press left control and spacebar one more time. Do this now. Ahead of you on a small
Made no
airfield
sense.
is a light armor vehicle marked with
No
red
sense
smoke
at
to
all.
practice on. Set the number of gun pods to use in the depression angle, and then use the aiming reticle on the HUD to line up the shot. When you have the launch authorization cue, press and hold the spacebar to fire the gun pods. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson.
Number 1. Yeah, I know. Not number 4 gun. Use number 4 to use gun pod. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy. He hit me. So and that's just my guns. So I speak like a caveman. Make lots of sense. Okay, so let's use enter. We'll use our gun pods now. It doesn't show it on though. Like it doesn't show that we're using it. Do I have to hit, like, C? No, it's C is cannons. Left side. No, they're not on. Control space? No. Whatever they taught you with the salvo, yeah. Gun pod. Okay, now it's on 4. So now it's on gun, gun pod. We'll try this. We'll try this. Okay. And then we are going to lower. Is it control and right? You want it at BCE to use the gun pod. Oh. But that turned it off. Oh, all. Okay. Sure. Clear as mud. Listen, you're in okay. It's far away. There to pepper. Okay. Well, this is gonna do it, that's for sure. It's gonna definitely pepper them. Almost in range. No, not almost in range. Okay. We're gonna have to do a bit of a drop here. Okay, I must have destroyed that sucker. Didn't even hit him. Guy's invincible. This is like the tutorials are intensely ridiculous. Okay, we'll do a turnaround here. We'll try again. And I waited for the LA too, so okay, we'll do this again. Zoomed all the way in. Well, there is no more other targets. This is the only darn target. Okay, we're in range, almost.
Pull up. Pull up.
Okay. So I used all of those. I used literally all of my stuff. And I couldn't destroy it. I just wanna
In addition to
destroy
internal
it.
30
I
millimeter
just
cannon, the
want to destroy
S25T
it.
can also carry up to 4
We're gonna do it the first time, right away. And if it doesn't work, we'll go from there.
external gun pods. Each pod contains 2 Gish 23L
Well, then we'll move on.
autocannons that contain 260 23mm rounds.
How far till I
The fire
can
rate for the
start playing
cannons is
online?
3,000 rounds per
It's
minute
just like an
and have an effective
unarmored.
range of around 2 kilometers. The pods are most effective against unarmored and lightly armored units. This
M13.
lesson is currently in active pause as we discuss its use. Press the spacebar to continue. Enter air-to-ground mode by pressing 7.
Okay, we got this.
Activate the gun by pressing C.
See.
On the weapon status panel, you'll see that we have 4 wing stations loaded. Each of these contain a single gun pod. You will also note that we have a full ammunition load
K
indicated
all
by the
around.
K. Press the spacebar to continue. Let's take a look at the weapon systems control panel in the bottom left corner of the front dash.
Maybe I'll understand it this time.
Currently, the release mode switch is set to the salvo position, and
Salvo.
the size switch is set to 1. In this setting,
1.
just the internal 30mm cannon is used. Press left control and spacebar once to select the next salvo position. The fix option is now selected as the salvo position, and the salvo size switch has been set to X2. In this
Right.
setting, 2 gun pods are now the active weapons. Inside each of the gun pods, the twin barrels can be depressed to allow you to shoot downwards even when in level flight.
So
When
2 of the gun
are
barrels.
depressed, the green light on the panel will light. Let's try this. Press right control and right bracket to depress the gun pods. Notice that when you did so, the range carried on the left side of the HUD decreases
Oh,
due
cool.
to the change in gun barrel angle. Now try raising the gun barrels by pressing right control and left bracket. Good. To select all 4 pods in fixed
Nice.
mode, press left control and spacebar again. When you did so, the salvo size switch was set to X4. To set all the gun pods to the bore sight position, press left control and spacebar again.
I just want to see. Control and spacebar.
When you did so, the salvo position switch was set to the 0 position. To return the internal 30mm cannon to the salvo position, and the salvo size switch set to 1, press left control and spacebar one more time. Do this now. Ahead of you, on a small airfield, is a light armored vehicle marked with red smoke to practice on. Set the number of gun pods to use in the depression angle, and then use the aiming reticle on the HUD to line up the shot. When you have the launch authorization cue, press and hold the spacebar to fire the gun pods. Press the spacebar to unpause the lesson.
So I'm almost in range. So we're going to zoom all the way in.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Why is it so shaky? Oh my gosh. Why was it so shaky? No, use number 2. Yeah, I think I am. Yep. So I'm using 2 of the gun pods. Okay. You're the one flying, so why is it shaking? I don't know. Like, it was just not right. Okay, so I'm almost there, almost in range. Man. Gun pods are not very great. Like, you gotta be directly on them to use your gun pods. So, if you're just started watching, we are using the gun pods here. I'm gonna be playing a lot, so if you want to follow, you'll see me. I'm usually Tuesday to Saturday, sometimes Monday as well. So, we're gonna try and take down this target. We're gonna try. Oh, why am I not? Oh yeah, I'm out of this one on these pods. Ooh, he hit me. Okay, so now I need to change the salvo. So now I should be able to fire these ones. So this one says I have 2. I have half remaining. So hopefully that worked. I think I kind of understand. We are going to bring the range. So start turning here. Oh. Hopefully I can get flight controls soon though. So maybe in a bit low of the target. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to try. Maybe they'll ricochet. Is it bore-sighted or accurate to the Piper? That's a good question. I have no idea. It's relative accurate to Piper. Okay. Okay. Smoke's already gone out. Oh god. Okay, there it is. That was right on. I mean, whew. I never. SU25 is actually better than Seed. I never use it for the SAS. CAS. What's C? How strange do the guns only move at a certain distance from the ground then? Well, so you can set the angle. So I can set it down a little bit lower here, which I'll do now. So you can see, watch this. I can lower the angle of approach. So maybe if I is the suppression of enemy air defense. Okay. Maybe close air support. Okay. Suppression of. There's a lot of lingo. And like salvo, I don't really understand what salvo is. It's basically airstrikes. Okay. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, go to twitch.tv/OHBURN123 and if you follow me, you can see me die a lot. Okay, quick succession. Okay, so now we're a little higher, but I don't really like the angle here. I'm gonna move it back up because I want a good angle here. Okay, we're perfect. Okay, line up. Come on. Range. It means in range, yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I didn't actually know what it meant. I just know, like, that means you can fire and you're going to hit your target wherever. But this thing is... It's killing me. Like, I don't know how. How? Yeah, I know. Pulling too much here. Oh, God. Okay. We're lined right up, guys. That's it. Okay. Well, I got the point. I mean, I did what it wanted. I see. Okay. Did I even hit it? No. Oh, no, he hit me. He hit me, but I never hit him once. So, okay, so we're using guided missiles now and a guided bomb. I'm excited for this.